what are some things that you either remember doing as a kid that you feel like helped you understand or explore the culture that your parents grew up in, or helped you like connect with like your ethnic background essentially? Like, what do you think are some of the things that you do?
Vicks. Vicks was a huge
Why?
part.
Like,
everything.
Vicks was a
Straight for the
huge
Vicks.
part of the household. It was. And, well, all jokes aside, but I loved when my parents took us to El Salvador, and we went almost like every year, just learning just everything with the culture and everything like that. And then I do appreciate my mom for, because my mom is white, but she definitely, being with my dad, learned Salvadorian culture and stuff like that. I want to say the one thing that I will remember is she did, used to always make my dad tortillas. She eventually, as she got older, just started hating it. Like, I don't know if it's because of just like her having to do it all the time.
It's a process.
It's a process.
I tried it once.
When we were making pupusas, that was I actually liked it.
Yeah, but imagine making that
Every
day.
single day. Yeah, she just definitely does, a lot of things that she taught me and my brother. So, and it just stuck because I love it. And I can't wait to go back to El Salvador and just, yeah.
What about you, Sierra?
Well, I've never been to Puerto Rico, so that's kind of sad. But
will.
I would love to go back because I do actually have like a lot of family there that I've never met. I mean, we've always sent pictures back and forth to each other. But I would say something that I feel like I wish my kids could kind of enjoy again is during Christmas, we have all the parandas. And in the basement of someone's house, and it's just, a little... yeah, it's like that's going, and like everyone's got the guitar, and it's like everyone's just singing and drinking coquito. Like, that was like my favorite. Or, just getting together as like a whole family and enjoying like, Spanish music is blasting, kids are falling asleep on the edge and stuff, which my kids have that now, that's fine. But I think for like, specifically for like my Puerto Rican heritage, I would say those things like with Christmas, that was such a big thing for us. And there was always like, this part of the family was doing a paranda over there. Everyone had different ones. And that was just such a great memory that I haven't shared with my kids because we haven't been up to like where my family is since they've been born. So I think like I would really like to show them that part of my history. And my mom's German, so we had sauerkraut. I don't know much of it. We didn't really celebrate like I think like a lot of like the German.
Do you celebrate
history.
Oktoberfest?
I'd like to go to one of the Christmas markets. Have you seen those German Christmas
so
markets?
nice.
They look really nice.
Oh, we did do the one in Baltimore last year, though.
Okay.
That was really, really cool, but that doesn't compare to a real German.
You celebrate Krampus?
I love Krampus.
We love Krampus.
I love Krampus.
I can't wait to celebrate Krampus. Love Krampus.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't celebrate that as a kid.
You can start the tradition.
I'm totally in.
Yeah, start your own.
Yeah.
Do you know what that tradition is?
No.
It is funny.
So,
Is that where you crump like you
no,
like?
no. So Krampus is,
Jenny.
like, no.
She really said, is that
She
where
did.
y'all cross?
So they would,
I'm sorry.
you're going to be terrified when you find out what it actually is.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I would love to see her reaction to Krampus.
So you know how like we have Santa Claus and he's there for like you got to be good. Well, Krampus was the same concept except
It's
for
Krampus.
Krampus. Whatever.
Gotta
shut up.
say it. Krampus.
So he would steal kids, throw them in sacks, and beat you with sticks if you were bad.
Bro,
So people used to dress up as this demon-looking Krampus, and you would have like was it marches or like
They do a whole parade.
yeah, like a whole thing, and they would come to your door, and it would scare kids into acting right.
Yep.
So it's like
I've seen that on TikTok.
Love it.
Poor
it-
children are all
I want to see one so bad though because we did have I feel like a lot of my German stuff is also Christmas too. I think both with my family, Christmas was a huge thing because we also had these spice cookies that my mutti, so she's been my great grandmother, made that my mom makes every year. And I swear, if my mom doesn't make them, I get so angry because they're so good, and that's such a staple memory. Like my kids do enjoy that. Like
Yeah.
that's something. Actually, I think the boys helped her last year make them.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
And
cute.
she still has the star cookie cutter that my mutti used.
Oh.
So it's like this old orange cookie cutter, and it still makes those cookies.
Oh,
So that's
so
a
cute.
that was definitely one of my German things, but more,
So,
more Christmas stuff, I guess.
Who do you think's gonna get? Who do you think's gonna get that handed down to them? Of all the daughters, who do you think is gonna get
True,
the
you gotta
the
shit
cookie
ton of
cutter?
I think because I got the middle name from my grandmother
You'll get the cookie
that
cutter.
I should get it. Mom,
If you're watching this,
the cookie cutter's mine.
in your
Well,
fear.
but you know what also is really cool is the actual like recipe that she
Oh.
wrote down. My mom, well, it's photocopied now because it was deteriorating, but it's in my great grandma's handwriting.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
That's cute.
I think I made the cookies once with my mom. Not like I always made them with her, but I mean like actually the dough part of it.
Mhm.
Because usually I just did that. We just did the cutting part and like the decorating because you put frosting on it once
Oh,
they
that
come out of
sounds
the
so
oven.
Mhm.
But I was like, I made it once and then I was sitting here and eating them because there's no egg in it, so I was just like, nah.
I think Christmas is also big in El Salvador. I mean, well, Christmas is good for all.
yeah,
that
it's kind of
there you
it's big
go.
But I want to
everywhere.
say my favorite, another core thing is pan con pollo. Y tamales.
She made me one. Was that after Thanksgiving though?
It
was turkey?
was, yeah.
Shit,
It was.
so good,
I had
though.
like certain ingredients, but I made it in a replica of pan con pollo, and it was gone.
Not
It was
gonna lie, I
gone.
chowed that down pretty fast.
That's actually my staple for Christmas, especially in El Salvador.
Mm,
Christmas in El Salvador is fireworks.
wild
The
fire
chicken
firecrackers.
Yeah.
The dancing,
Yes.
beautiful.
It is.
That's-
Oh, we did a lot of dancing. Lots of salsa.
Lots of alcohol
I
too.
feel like for Salvadorians is more merengue.
Mhm.
Merengue and cumbia.
You know what's
I was gonna say
funny?
cumbia.
Yeah.
I actually, well, I knew what merengue was, but I didn't know what it was until I had Salvadorian friends who kind of opened me up to a little bit more. Like I knew those dances, but I grew up so much with salsa that I knew more of that.
Yeah.
Or I didn't, I guess because I don't speak Spanish, I didn't always decipher the difference. I just kind of moved.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's one thing I just kind of was born into moving, so I just moved with the music.
Yeah.
That
I
makes
just,
sense.
I don't know.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
You got rhythm.
I was always dancing. You can ask all my
It's
tias.
actually, it's actually Christmas and New Year's in El Salvador because
Yes.
we were there
The whole week. Winter
like,
break.
Yeah, winter break, and I was like, damn, another party again. Like it was just,
I was
It's a
down.
celebration.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
down. That
there's
was the
a
best
lot.
time is to go down there in December. It's just amazing.
Yeah, no. So if you didn't know, now you know. I am half Dominican, half Peruvian. So on my Dominican side, core memories that I have growing up is going down for Christmas and for New Year's, and it would always be like Noche Buena dinner right on the 24th because we would open gifts at midnight. And so with that, you know, we'd go down to Dominican Republic usually almost every winter or whatever. But then just in general, like, you know, going back to like touching base on like what I feel like kind of helped me connect with like that part of my background was when we would go to Dominican Republic on the weekends or just go, but we would go to what's known as El Malecón, which is like right by the ocean border of Dominican Republic. And literally, like, you guys remember like even Bad Bunny's chairs, but like those plastic lawn chairs
Yes.
that they used to have, right? So growing up at night, we would go to El Malecón. The chairs would be all around gas stations or just literally on the sidewalk where the ocean was hitting the like the ocean wall or whatever, and music blasting. It would be bachata, merengue, salsa, all of that, and it would literally be like we would be out there and like I've always been like a dancer, just like you essentially. So literally, I can remember myself being like 5, 6, 7 years old and just being out there like dancing with my dad, with my uncles, just kind of like dancing the whole time
Yes.
growing up as well.
That's my favorite.
And then I think the other thing too is just like going back there. One of the things that if you've ever been to Dominican Republic before, that you know, one of like there's big street foods that whenever I go to Dominican Republic, I cannot leave without at least eating one. It's called a chimichurri.
Oh,
Yes. Have you had one fried? They make them in
I've
there
never
too.
I've never tried
but-
it, but I've seen it and I want it.
They make
Food?
yes
Food?
they make that, and it's just so good. It's like a street burger but Dominican style, and I can't really explain it. It's like
That sounds
it's
good.
just so bomb. It is
had me at
so
I
good.
mean,
burger.
if you make it, I'll eat it.
I don't know how to make it, but I buy it. But
You don't know how to make it?
No.
I do like Dominican breakfast.
Yes, my mom makes
Like with the fried cheese.
Okay, and then that's the other
fried
thing.
cheese.
That the other thing is that I know how to make mango, because that's what it's called, mango con tres golpes, which is the plantains, the fried cheese, fried salami, eggs, and then cuatro if you add the what's called the pickled onions as well on top. But pickled onions are bomb. But what's funny though is that like my mom will make that every night. My mom doesn't cook like at all anymore. She used to back in the day, but she doesn't anymore.
retired.
She retired because now I'm cooking. Anyway,
Took over.
but what's funny is that like another core staple I have going back to that is that whenever like here, you know, when you guys have visitors, you're like, oh, like, can I have water, right? Or like everybody's like, do you guys want some water? Do you guys want some water? Over there, they literally give you little espresso cups. Like, do you want a cafecito? So they'll literally give you, it's 100 and something degrees outside, and they'll give you a little cup of cafecito, and that's literally like their way of greeting you to their
No wonder
home.
y'all
And
have so much energy.
so that's why I'm immune to caffeine. But basically that, and
That's your
also,
ADHD.
yeah. and also sancocho. I know you guys have had sancocho before.
We have
I
that too.
haven't.
No, you guys have never had sancocho before. Okay, the next time my mom makes them, because she usually makes it in a big batch, I'll let y'all know.
I
But
wonder if yours is
What is it?
like
Is it
ours
like
too.
a soup or
it's a soup. It's like almost like I would compare it to sopa de res, but thicker. Because
Okay.
the broth is thicker.
Okay.
The only
Yeah.
thing I know is that my mom will usually like when she'll buy like, so I don't know if you guys ever do like monthly clean outs or whatever of your freezer and go in there and see
Yep.
like what's
Yep.
about to be freezer
need
burned,
to.
whatever. So my mom, what she'll do is when she's doing like the deep clean of the freezer, she'll look through and say, okay, like this is freezer burned trash. This is still good, but I need to make space for whatever. It's been in here for a while that she knows. She'll like pull whatever she can out, or she'll be like, okay, I have this, but I'm gonna go buy X, Y, and Z. And
Right.
she'll make the biggest batch of sancocho. And she'll put pork chops, short ribs, she'll put salami, longaniza on there. She'll put like chicken legs, like everything in there. And then she puts
It's
like
a mix of
squash,
everything.
potato, yuca, plantains,
it's
yeah,
the same
all
thing.
of that,
Yep.
Damn.
like in it, and then like it is so good. It is.
I thought I
so
told
good for
you
your
about
stomach.
it because that's so we
Yeah.
have the same thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it's very similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Alyssa makes it too. My
Yeah,
little sister.
it's so good.
She white. I love it. She seasoned
She's
though.
cultured.
She is. She
Culture, look at her.
seasoned.
Look at her. But then going to my Peruvian side, a lot of the memories I have was that when we would go there for holidays as well, or when we would go there usually in the summer because it would be like cold there, hot here, or something like that. We would be playing in the streets with the kids. We were playing canicas, which is like marbles. So you would have to like shoot the marble outside of the circle. But then another core memory that I have growing up as well, I think, is during the summertime here, my grandparents used to take us to yard sales on the weekends. And we would go to literally like, it was like, we would look forward to it. Like me, my cousins, my brother, we would always look forward to it. And to make like a very long story short, my grandparents, what they would do, because the town that my parents are from, or that my dad is from in Peru, used to be very poor. It's up and coming now, obviously, but it's still like, you know, it's still third world country. They would go and they would go to yard sales, find as many stuffed animals, toys, because you know at yard sales you can find stuff that's not even opened yet. So they would go and literally like they would spend the whole summer, weekend after weekend, looking for a bunch of toys, right? Then what they would do is they would take them and put them in luggages, and when they would fly out in November, December, they would take it to Peru, and they would in January for Dia de los Reyes would like leading up to that, my grandma, my grandpa would take like basically like raffle tickets, and they would walk through like literally distribute it throughout the whole town, and then they would they would distribute it throughout the whole town. And then Dia de los Reyes, the line was literally like, my parents have videos of this, the line was through the block, like almost like a mile away, and they would have the whole first floor of their house like with toys, and they would give these toys out in a panettone for free to all the kids. Yeah,
sweet.
and my
That's so
grandparents
sweet.
were known for that, like because they would do it year after year after
Yeah.
year until they both got sick, and so then they stopped. And
Yeah.
I was never present for one of those. Veronica was, and so was my dad and my aunt and stuff, and I think my mom was for one too. But I know one of the things that we have said that we want to do to honor my grandparents, essentially, is that not next year, but in one of the upcoming years, is do that and do it in their honor as well.
That's
awesome.
so
I love
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I'm, excited to try to essentially do that in a couple of years.
That'd be awesome.
That sounds great.
You definitely brought up a core memory with your core memories, because definitely a big one was in the summers. We'd go up to Ohio where my family is. That's where literally all the Puerto Rican side is. And my grandmother and so my abuela and abuelo had 2 houses next to each other. And we used to have the entire backyard where we had the pig roasting. And it was every single summer. We all got together as the entire family. And we just had all the neighbors were there because they were practically family at that point. But we would just have the music blasting. And I always remember the pig on the roast because I was like, that's so sad. But it tasted so good. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then my abuela was always like inside in the kitchen with her big old pot making the arroz con hondules.
Oh.
God. But then the music was always blasting in like the living room and the dining room. And we were just like blasting the music, dancing, or it was like all me and my cousins playing like spoons or spit or something stupid. Or we were outside literally, which is really bad when you think about it because the amount of cars that actually went through the the road. We were always playing like throwing a football and stuff. And we're like literally in the middle of the road while cars, because we like literally my grandparents lived off of like there was a main road over here.
Yeah.
We were right off of it. But we loved it. I have
I'll
lots of
stick, yeah.
scars from my childhood. Lots of
I
them.
think we all.
I got one right
No,
here.
that's
Sure we do.
that sounds like fun.
But
I wish
yes,
I was
the
there.
pig
Adding-
roasting.
Onto the core memories.
Mm-hmm.
For me, any occasion, the song Suavemente.
Yes.
It was always the song.
Always.
Oh, you want to hear?
Every fucking occasion.
You want to hear where that was such a thing in my family? Every single time that played, my abuela was like, "Oh, that's our cousin, you guys. That's our cousin," because he actually was, or he is related to my grandmother. But I even remember so much because we had the radio playing. We didn't always have something going, but she had called in the radio and was like, "Can you play Suavemente? Like he's my cousin." So you hear the like guy on the radio like, "This is for the De Jesus family who is related. They're cousins to Elvis Crespo," and they're
my
like, "Let me
God.
play Suavemente." We went crazy every time Suavemente went
Oh
on.
my goodness.
Or the Macarena.
Not the Macarena.
Everybody went crazy over the Macarena. Come on.
Yep.
But with my Peruvian side, just here in general, and actually in Peru too, when I've gone, they always make the kids perform.
Yeah, they always.
Yes.
Yes, but I wanted to perform. Did you do the dancing with the tissue thing? Did you do that?
Oh, in Peru, the marinera?
yeah.
No, I didn't do the marinera. Fun fact, my aunt taught me how to dance negroide when I was like 5 years old.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me as much as you move because we have bomba.
Yeah.
It's very similar. A lot of,
Yes. So, a lot of,
Cumbia.
yes.
I can do
Cumbia
that too.
too, yes.
That's fun.
I will
But-
fuck up a cumbia song. You got. Bro, I'll
We
bust
had
them out. You
Agua
have no idea.
Marina.
Man, get me drunk with some tequila. I'll do it.
Oh, not Henny and Rebel?
No.
But yeah, we were always performing
Unless
for
you give
whatever
it to
reason.
me on the sneak and I'm like, oh, this is so delicious.
Actually,
tequila.
the guys used to perform with us.
Huh?
The guys used to perform with us.
I believe it.
Yeah.
My husband's a great
Oh, yes.
dancer. And my brother-in-law.
my
It was actually
Oh,
Sierra.
my brother. Sorry, I can't say brother-in-law.
It was actually Sierra and Junior that taught me. I think, was it salsa?
Salsa.
Yeah.
Right, was it
salsa.
Junior's birthday?
It was. Well, you taught me a little bit before,
Yeah.
but Junior's birthday.
We pulled you out.
Yeah, you guys.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God.
You could, yeah, your husband definitely likes to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'll grab everybody.
Because he was super.
Well, they used to be in like dance competitions at
Yes.
school in
Peru,
Peru.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
But
dad
he
said
got
he
got
was
really
a-
excited.
I think
teaching
Felipe
me.
was in that too, though,
Yes,
which
yes.
is probably
Back in
why
the
he
day.
won't do it anymore. He gives me like a dance, like
A
once,
dance or two.
one per like outing. He's like, okay, come on, we'll do it. He danced with me salsa once and I died because I didn't know he could dance it. And I was like,
can?
Yes,
Yeah, he
No.
can.
yes, he can.
He's
He
just
might-
always sitting.
He chooses not to. Dance is like he'll do it because I think he can. He was forced to do it, but like if it's his choice,
It was like once in a lifetime
I am telling you,
opportunity when I,
I am
saw
telling
it.
you guys, growing up, when any music came on, if our parents were bored, they would be like, yeah.
Y'all
And then
literally
literally-
must have been lit.
They were like, entertain us. because we're poor.
I can't imagine how legit your quinces were. Like, because I'm pretty sure you guys had them in your.
Oh, that's another big part of
Spanish culture, yeah,
Spanish
like
culture,
quinceañeras,
like quinceañera.
yeah.
Well, I had a 18.
I had Sweet
Yeah.
16
I
actually.
didn't have a 15.
Because we were in El Salvador
I chose
for
not
we were in El Salvador for, I was turning 15. So, I mean, we did have like a birthday party, but we just decided, let's just do the 18. And it was actually really fun because after my 18 party, I went clubbing. So
Nice.
it was
Sounds like
it was
fun.
great. Yeah. My first club was Fur Nightclub.
Oh dear God.
Hell yeah. Fur Nightclub.
Mine was
Great memories.
Ultra Bar. That was my
Ultra
first
Bar,
one.
yeah.
And then I went to Fur.
Mine was Fur with
I think-
somebody's ID.
I think mine was Ultra
And
Bar.
Ultra-
That sounds like you.
Yeah.
Or
I was scared to
Oh,
go.
Ibiza.
I was scared to go to the club with like when I was under 18 with somebody else's ID.
Well, I'm sorry.
It was
but
so
you look
easy
like
back
a child,
then.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
What? What'd you say?
It was so easy back then to
I
get
know.
into club. Now,
But I never
they
used,
check shit.
I never used the fake ID to get into. You said they check shit. They can actually scan it now.
Oh yeah, they can scan it now. Technology.
But yeah,
fuck.
back then I don't think I've ever. Yeah, no, I never. I was too scared to be like, you got to go, and then
Yeah,
I
do it.
wasn't. I didn't go out like that. So like, I'd be
Yeah.
like, damn, here goes my night ruined. Sitter, everything, they're done for a waste of time.
What color were y'all's quince dresses?
Ours are the same color, I believe.
Well, yeah, mine was red and gold.
Mine was red.
Yeah.
Mine
Okay,
was just red.
I just
though.
I
wanna
think
put it
yours
out
was
there.
like a dark red though.
Mine was
Like,
a dark red.
Yeah.
Because my whole theme was Phantom of the Opera.
Mine was.
Yes,
They
I
all had
remember that.
masks.
Mine was.
I don't know how I made it to your guest list, but I was there.
I was like, you were there.
I know.
Mine
But I
was
don't remember
a.
I have a video of you dancing like this.
No. Oh no.
I was like, is that baby Jenny?
Baby Jenny.
Back in the day. I
What
could
do you
get
mean
down.
you don't know how you made it to my list?
Your brother was in my.
Oh yeah, I
quince.
forgot about that.
He was literally one of the guys.
I forgot about that.
Mine was rose theme. I was
Oh.
like the rose, and then my girls. Crazy.
I had a red rose.
Yeah, crazy. The girls actually had. I actually had them wear green
So did I.
dresses.
For my girls.
Yeah,
Mine was flower.
Mine were black.
Mine was all flower, like I was blooming into.
That's what.
into
Yep, that's what
adulthood
mine
or
was.
whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited to
Um,
yours.
Why weren't you invited to mine?
I don't know. I think I was a little bitter about it. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
I
Oh,
remember-
I think I know why, but we're not gonna say on camera. Anyways,
Oh, there's. Hey guys, there's some cheese, man.
Wait. Does it have to do with
cheers.
my husband?
Cheers.
Yes,
Okay.
and another member. Of
Which one? There's so many.
okay,
Oh my god.
we're gonna cut that out, y'all. No, don't cut this out. I think. Don't cut this out. I think. So, I just want to make it known that recently, Carol G's documentary came out, right? And when it came out, she put a picture up of her for her quinceañera. And I just want to say that we were meant to be soul sisters because me and her both had orange peach.
Yep.
dress.
Oh, I didn't
So
see that.
funny.
Immediately when I saw that, I was like, I mean, I wasn't at your quince.
But the freaking posters.
yeah, the posters there, the
I
photos.
will take it down.
Immediately when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, Jenny's quince. Her photos. Like, just saw that.
But
Yeah.
yes, I was a peach orange dress. Fun fact, my dress, and I will give kudos to my tia because my mom said tia Mego because she was the one that was like, I'm gonna get you your dress. She actually got me my wedding dress too. Like
Your
so-
wedding dress.
Yeah,
Oh
she was
my
actually
God.
like, thank you, tia, I love you.
Gorgeous.
But she actually got
Stunning.
me my quinceañera dress too, and my aunt over there, I don't know how she knew whoever, but there was a famous designer. I believe he passed away, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Jorge Dieppe, who did the dresses for the Miss Dominican Republic and Miss Universe. Like,
Oh, wow.
Obviously, I'm talking about like back in the day, right? Because I'm not gonna age myself, but and somehow like a family of aunt or friend or whatever got connected, and he was the one that designed my dress. My dress is like a one of a kind like
Dang.
dress or whatever.
Do you still have it?
I do.
Shit.
I do
Oh,
still
good.
have it.
Keep it.
Yeah, I do still have it,
I'll
and
throw
like
mine
they
away.
even like hand stitched the beads on it and everything.
What?
Yeah. So my dress, like I remember we went to Dominican Republic. He sketched it up for me the way I wanted it because I really wanted to be able to. My dress was like I think it was like 4 or 5 pieces because it was like the corset top, the tulle, the big skirt, then like the corset that basically overlapped over the big skirt, and then the corset top, and then I could take off the big skirt and put the like shorter skirt on, and put the like the beaded corset was to be able to mesh both, so I can change it. And then it had a tail on top of my big whatever.
Damn.
But it was so nice.
I don't think I've ever
very thankful.
seen your quince dress.
How have you not? In the picture, literally in her house.
I'll post it.
Don't.
Insert here.
Don't.
I got you.
Damn,
yeah.
my dress was just from China.
I don't know. But
I think we got ours off eBay.
Yes, also off eBay. Yeah, my
I
mom
would have done
was
that now. Same with my wedding dress. If I could have, I would have done it now.
shit. My mom was like, "Fuck that. We're going on eBay."
Yep.
And yeah, there were quince dresses, and I was
Okay,
like,
no.
"All right, mom." I was like, "I like that one."
They
She's like,
messed
"Okay."
mine up though.
My dress came the night before.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I would have been screwed if that
That's
happened with me
cutting
because
it
mine was too
close,
small.
I would've died.
Mine was
Did you
coming
need to
the
get it fixed?
Thank God, no.
Oh,
Cause it had the
Corset.
the
The little
corset.
corset?
Yeah, and then it was perfect. Cause you do the measurements and everything on there, but yeah, it came the night before, and I was losing my mind.
Mine
because-
came, and I remember opening it because I was so excited, and I did this, and I held it up, and it was this much too short. And thank God it was a corset because that's
Yes.
how I was able to fit it was a smaller dress.
Yeah.
But then somebody had made a comment with a pink dress and said, "Oh, our dress is way too big," and I was like, "Yeah, because you got my measurements."
Oh,
But they were like, "Well, you can't exchange it," and I was like, "Okay." So we had to take it to a seamstress for them to add more onto it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was able to shove myself in the corset. Who needs to breathe when you dance?
Accurate. But also, I will say that I do want to take both girls to Peru soon too, because I want to make sure that they kind of like
had that core
embrace like the culture and embrace like the, you know, just like to show them like, hey, like it ain't all
Yeah.
nice elsewhere. Like be fortunate for the life that you have here, essentially.
I guess that was going to be my next question. Since you guys have kids, like, what are you guys doing to connect your kids with y'all's culture?
So Johelmi, I've taught her how to cook a lot of Peruvian dishes. When we went to DR this past summer, we took her to see family as well, but just kind of like driving around, and we took her out at night too, but like not late night, but it was more so when we drove by, and when I was like, hey, you see those chairs right there? You see people sitting there? Like that's a core memory we have, like observe it and stuff like that. And then for her to be able to like just kind of like interact with like family members as well. I think that's one of the big things. Alessia's too little to remember, but Johelmi's been to Peru a lot when she was younger, but she hasn't been for a while. And one of the things that I do want to take them to do, like I said, is go to Peru. And one of the things that like my dad would instill in me, and my dad does this to this day, is that like when he goes, he will take stuff over there to give to like his friends from high school or to like family members and stuff. Like he'll be like if he'll see them, and he would tell me, he's like, look, you guys are very fortunate that, you know, we can buy you new shoes, we can buy you new clothes, we can do all that. But if you look here, you'll see kids walking around with holes in their shoes. You'll see kids walking around with, you know, like the same shirt that's like, you can tell that it's worn, right? So a lot of the times he'll be like, this is why, like when I come, I try to get as many things as I can, whether it's things that like don't fit him or we outgrew or whatever that's still in good condition, or new things that he found like in the store to give out over there, because he feels for his friends and family that stayed behind. And that's one of the things that I want to like instill with them, is like, hey, you know what, like life isn't good. Also, I don't know in El Salvador, but in Peru, like there's a lot of mountainside as well. And I believe in the Dominican Republic, there's two, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen this, which Johelmi got to see a part of it too. But, you know, there's not everybody can build houses and stuff, right?
Yes.
So there's like the little shacks made out of like the metal,
the metal roof.
yes, it's a metal roof, but it's like all the way around, right? Like they have metal walls and metal roofs. And I think
That's how
for
one of my
me,
relatives' houses were.
that was one of like, that was like a big culture shock for me. And then also, I don't know, did you guys ever have to have your water warmed up to bathe?
Oh no, actually, our water was not warm.
No, my grandma used to boil the water in the kitchen and be like, "Are you ready?" She's like, "Okay," and then she'd throw it in the tub of like the little big pot.
Honestly, that
She
was
like
the ice bucket?
No,
I bet we just did cold.
we just did cold. I
That's
mean,
what I did. I did cold.
I mean, but my aunt
Woke me
had,
up.
Yeah, it did. Honestly,
Aside from the rooster, it woke me up.
I did that in Africa.
core memory,
Yeah.
the roosters, okay? And then I just remember that it was such a beautiful ass day. And it was time to, shower, get the bucket and everything. But there was no roof. So it was just sunny, you're butt ass naked in the shower, and you're like, wow, this is just beautiful.
Also, the people
and then I see a freaking airplane, just go over, and I'm like,
It's not your tits.
I'm like, oh shit. But no, like it was always. I mean, the water, the truck of water would come and fill up her. I mean, it was just a huge
Tub?
tub.
Almost like a septic.
A what?
No.
A septic? No, not a septic.
No.
Literally, it was just a huge cement square rectangle,
Yeah.
and it just filled like the truck filled it up with water. But unfortunately, my dad, I think specifically my aunt did want to warm up the water for us, but my dad was like, no, like, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I think my brother was spoiled in El Salvador. They bought him,
Boys normally are.
they bought him like cereal and just like all American stuff.
My mom used to bring pancake mix to Peru so that she could make breakfast.
Yeah, and then of course me, I was just so different. I was like, no, I like the Salvadorian breakfast. I want to eat this. I want to eat that. That sort of thing. But the showering was definitely the whole bucket
Yep.
splash.
I
And,
did that in
yeah.
Africa. Because there was
you've been to Africa.
there wasn't always running water. It didn't always happen, and there were times where I had literally my water bottle, and I was just kind of doing the trickle to kind of fill that up as much as possible, and I'm like,
The bird bath.
yes, but like, I mean, it did what it needed to do, but it was, every shower I had at least was freezing, which actually felt really good because I was really hot.
It wakes you up.
Because there was also no AC, like, it was just hot, so.
Yeah.
They did say if you want the warm water, you would have to.
It's a certain time of the day.
There's a certain I guess when the guy actually fills up,
Oh, okay.
where it's like kind of warm, but that was like balls fucking early. I was like,
Got you.
no. It was just a beautiful. I'll never forget that beautiful ass sunny day, no roof,
That's funny.
just
But
outside.
one thing for sure, I appreciated the AC here.
Oh,
Because-
yes.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but in El Salvador, there was no AC.
Yes.
Nope.
Most
Only
countries
fans.
don't really have.
No, they don't.
Well, that's
It was
why we
only
went.
fans, but now
OnlyFans.
That's.
whoa.
I think that's why we went in December though, because the weather was
Less hot.
It was
less
time to,
hot.
like,
It was just
cool
dry
down.
heat.
Right.
I know, like in the summertime, the humidity. It's not humid. It's just dry heat, but it doesn't get really, really hot. So
Yes,
but
it doesn't get as hot as it
yeah,
gets
it's
out
not
there.
as bad. Yeah, it's just super hot. But that's why we always went in December for Christmas and New Year's. But also that was like the
That
best
makes
time to go.
I feel like I bathe with cold water here and there, but my grandma was I was fortunate enough to my grandma be able to boil the water for me. But
Oh, how nice!
Spoiled. I think one thing for me that I want to keep, that was something I grew up with, was every time you would see like an adult or somebody, like it was a sign of respect. You said bendición,
yes.
and they
So-
would say Dios te
That's
bendiga
so
right back
funny.
to you.
Yeah, we say sion tía, sion tío. We didn't say bendición. We'd say sion. So that's something else, and you're right because
Yes.
I've instilled that in the girls, and it's like sion. Like even on the phone, it's like sion.
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
Dominicans say sion,
Uh-huh.
and that's so funny that
Yeah.
that's so sorry.
So like, I mean, like I feel like I wish I could do it more with my kids, but I always made sure like when my dad comes over, like
Yeah.
say bendición. Like that
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
as soon as I say hi to my dad, it's
Damn, I can't
before
believe I forgot that.
yeah, before I say anything, I'm like, bendición, how are you? Like it's like that's how I welcome and also how I say goodbye.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I always remember growing up, and this is also something my older sister said, when they would say Dios te bendiga back, the way they said it, because you guys make fun of Puerto Ricans, it always sounded like gente bendiga. So we had no idea what they were saying. Like we knew out of respect what to say, and we knew what they meant when they were saying it. But like when they said
Just
it,
hearing them.
yes,
say
it
quick.
wasn't until I think somebody I think it was like when we had Facebook, and like we put on there like Dios te bendiga, and then like they wrote it out, and it was like
Oh, that's what that meant.
Dios te bendiga, not gente bendiga. What is gente bendiga? But that's what it sounded like to us as kids.
Yeah, I probably sound really weird or cringe at this how old I am saying it to my aunt and uncle, but I will not stop saying it to my aunts and uncles.
I tell
still
you,
say it to
but
this
I
day,
also
yeah.
feel very rude if I don't like when I see my abuela, like I have to say that. And if I don't, she's also going to beat the crap out of me. Like, I don't care at what age she is.
Yeah.
She will beat the crap out of me.
She don't care how old you are.
Exactly. She'll tell you, she's like, I'll bend you over my knee right now. I'm like, yes, Wella. But that's also another thing. We call our grandparents Wella and Wello. We never said like abuelita or abuela. Like it was Wella, Wello. And that's something we carried on with my dad. So my dad's now Wello to them. And I love that.
My
that was just
grandma
us.
did not let me call her grandma.
Same.
Had to be mommy.
Yes, my grandma was Mami Vicky.
Oh, mine was abuelita.
Yeah, see, I didn't grow up like that, so I think that was a shock to me when I had a kid, and then my mother-in-law was like, "No, Wella," like,
Oh yeah.
she's like,
Nope.
She said, "I'm too young to be a
My grandma
Wella,
used to say that.
so I'm a mommy," and I was like, "I'm mommy."
Mamacita.
Yeah,
Mommy. I'm a mommy. Mamacita.
but
No,
yes.
but I get what you guys mean. My goal is to eventually take Gami to El Salvador just to show her how it is. How I kind of grew up, especially during Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Because that's the part when it's like really lit.
Oh yeah.
Let her experience everything because I know
Be
she's
in
going to be
there.
asking me questions because there's a lot of things that she's not used to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take her to Peru?
Yes. That's another goal.
Yeah,
That would be
Felipe
fun.
keeps
But
talking
it's
about Peru, and
fun
I'm
though
like,
because like she's going to experience both
Both
cultures.
Yeah,
cultures.
Cultures,
Yeah.
For my
That's
kids, it's
exciting.
3
For
cultures.
for Alessia it's
cultures,
3.
So
Damn.
that she'll excited for that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
like, I just want to go to Puerto Rico. Somebody's taking me to Puerto Rico.
All right, next year we'll do
Next
a
year,
podcast
next
session
year.
over there.
Next year.
Please, I need to go to
That's
Puerto
the
Rico.
goal.
I need to see it.
Go to a coffee shop, El Cafetín.
Oh my
No,
god.
we're gonna go to Cafe and Cafe con
Yeah.
Ron.
Want to go there?
So
Yes.
in, man. I'm so in.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll go to Peru too.
We have to. We have to.
I
go to
just,
Machu Picchu.
but I'm gonna come back fat though.
Not me.
Highly doubt it
Mm-mm.
because the foods
It's
in
natural.
South America and Central America
Hold
is
on.
so
Hold
natural.
on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Nope.
Every
Sorry.
time we have picked them up from Peru, Alonso,
No, from the
Nevaeh,
airport.
yes, they were.
Well, Junior lost weight when
They
he came
plumped.
back. Every time I've gone
I
to
remember-
El Salvador, I've lost weight.
Oh yeah. Oh, so for me and my family, yeah, when we went to El Salvador, yeah, we lost a shit ton of weight.
You're
And
walking
mi tia-
everywhere. You don't.
And
No,
the
but not only
food's
that,
pure.
but yeah, mi tia would always.
real
She was
food.
constantly feeding us, constantly.
Yeah.
As full as I was, she was still feeding us, and I'm like, fuck, man. And of course, like you don't want to decline because that's
Rude.
how I was brought up. It's rude. But yeah, we lost a shit ton of weight, but no,
Back and gained it
Peru
all back?
Peru though, dropping off, like Felipe and
Maybe
them.
it's, I don't know, maybe it's just them because like I said, Junior lost.
No, all of
Nope.
them. I feel like
You
every
came
single,
back.
like when Nevaeh came back from Peru and she went, she was
Uh-huh.
chunky, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
girl, you
was she?
ate."
I rolled up and I was
yeah.
just like, oh.
And
God.
Alonso, every time
Oh,
Alonso came
yeah.
back, he was a. mhm.
He was plump.
He ate well.
Yeah. So I guess next question for you guys is, what is y'all's core memory with y'all culture? What are you guys doing to still keep your culture going with your kids, family, everything? Let us know on Instagram. Shoot us a message and just share with us on what you
Please.
guys like to do.
Yes.
So with that being said, cheers to episode
3.
3.
tres.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.